Hi, my name is Justin Latimer, and I'm going to show you a Rome Total War battle replay. I am playing as Germania, and the battle map is the Nordic Forest. If you can't tell, I like Germania because I have featured them in the last 3 videos. In the last video, I played against Mr. Captain Bob and his army of Pontus, and he had used an ambush against me to great effect. And now I'm going to try to apply some of the lessons I learned from that battle to this one. So I brought an ambush force of my own. For my ambush, I have 2 units of barbarian cavalry, and they have some upgrades on them. They're going to kill you. That's what they're saying. And for my main army, I have an additional 2 units of barbarian cavalry with upgrades, with my general. And why barbarian cavalry and not barbarian noble cavalry or barbarian Gothic cavalry? Because I'm saving money. For my infantry force, I have not brought any spear warband at all. I have only brought knight raiders. And for my archers, I have brought 4 units of chosen archer warband with upgrades. My knight raiders also have upgrades. This might be a personal preference thing, but when I am setting up an ambush, I like to save money on my army, and that's why I have barbarian cavalry. Because if my opponent sees from a distance a small army, then they can rightly assume that it's not the whole thing. Some troops are hidden. However, if you're saving money, you can field a much larger army, and it will look like you're not hiding any units. I've also had my main army at a bit of a distance from the barbarian cavalry in the woods here, and that is because I want to disassociate with this clump of trees over here. I want to make my opponent think that I'm not even conscious of it, because that would be the best way to hide my ambush. My opponent has chosen Gaul, so this is a barbarian versus barbarian battle. Gaul has some good soldiers with these chosen swordsmen, 2 units of those. He's also brought quite a few forester warband, barbarian warlord, and barbarian chosen warlord. Lots of warlord for his cavalry. So my opponent has 2 units of good infantry, and I have 3 units to counter it. So the infantry advantage is mine. He does have more archers, however, but I have a slight height advantage right here. And I've also brought more cavalry, but cheaper cavalry as well. I'm moving my army back because I want my opponent to advance more. I want to get a chance to use this ambush. And here we are, 2 flags pop up out here. Barbarian Warlord and Barbarian Warlord. So he has hidden some troops of his own. There's an additional unit of Warhounds in there. I've been trying out a new army with Germania. It's probably one of the reasons why I've been doing so many videos with Germania lately. Trying to make an army that's not heavily reliant on the spear warband. I'm going to charge with my main cavalry force as opposed to the force I have in hiding, because an ambush is more effective when you can hide it for longer. And now that my main force is getting close, I'm also pulling my ambush in because one of his units of Gothic cavalry was getting too close anyways. You can see some of the Forester warband are able to fire on my cavalry. He's also charging his warhounds. They rout as soon as they get close to me. The dogs don't, of course. Lots of arrows from my Gallic opponent. So my opponent has lost his warhounds and some of his expensive general's bodyguard units. It's looking pretty good for me right now. Oh, there's the dogs. Really more of a nuisance than anything else. His warhounds reformed, so I'm charging them again. I've also unveiled 2 more units of Barbarian Warlord here. My general, the main force, is coming to assist. I'm also marching my infantry forward now. My Night Raiders have a fear effect on the enemy, so I'm hoping that will help them be able to beat the Gallic swordsmen. With my charges, I'm pulling off and then recharging again to maximize my charge bonus. With Barbarian Cavalry, Light Cavalry, you want to maximize your charge because they're a better unit for charging than they are for a long drag-out fight. The opponent's swordsmen have beat most of my Night Raiders. And my cavalry has shrunk quite a bit now.
Has gone to his ancestors. His warriors still need his guiding hand, the fool.
Some of the reformed Night Raiders are going in for another attack. I'm sending them directly against these Forester warband. They won't be able to fight them off very well. And there they go, they're routing again after getting charged by the Gallic swordsmen. So I still have my archers. The enemy general has charged my archers. My archers are so dense that he couldn't really do a lot of damage.
Enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
The enemy swordsmen are also greatly outnumbered by my archers. Some of my Knight Raiders have reformed, so they'll be able to assist my archers. And there they go, the swordsmen are routing again. The Warhounds also are not going to be able to do much. My opponent's really just buying time for his Forester Warband to shoot at my men. But now all those units have been dispelled, I will be able to shoot at his Forester Warband. And I have more archers left. And then my Knight Raiders are out. So we've got sort of a Napoleonic style of battle going on now, except a whole lot earlier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break up into lines and hit my opponent from multiple angles. Try to break him with suppressive fire. My opponent is enveloped with archers. The Forester Warband are probably some of the best archers in the game, but they're really not all that much different from the Chosen Archer Warband. As I have a height advantage and more numbers, the battle is clearly gone to my favor. Gotta admire his bravery. And there he goes. It's a lot of arrows. There are some Chosen Swordsmen left. They're not gonna hold up very long either. I've run out of arrows, so I'm going to counterattack.
Victory is the reward of warriors. Great victories like this go only to the
And
best.
there we are, victory for Germania. I deployed 805 men against 627. I killed 592. My opponent killed 532. I have 341 men remaining, and he has 30 men remaining. Barbarian Chosen Warlord, 25 casualties inflicted, that's not a ton. 13 per unit of Barbarian Cavalry, 30, 34, and 25. Overall, my cavalry didn't do all that well. Chosen Archer Warband, 81, 89, 72, and 70. And my Knight Raiders took down 74, 47, and 32. I think that this battle could be characterized by being an ambush against an ambush. Good game to my opponent, hi all. And thank you for watching. I'll have more videos for you soon.